Thank you, sir. The highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence. With these words of Rabindranath Tagore, I extend a very warm good evening to one and all present over here. Respected Principal, Dr. K.Y. Bandik, sir, distinguished guests for today's invited talk, Dr. Joju Johnson, also our research coordinator, dignitaries, teachers, mentors, and dear participants. I, Quincy Biju, research scholar, on behalf of the Research Wing, Martyr Training College, welcome you all to the 44th session of Insight in Depth program. Prayer is the lifting of one's mind and heart to God in praise and gratitude for all the blessings showered on us. Let us begin today's session with a prayer for providing us this wonderful opportunity, leading us to gain insight. Now, I invite Swami Gurunand Gyanatapaswi for the welcome address. Swamiji. Swamiji, are you there? Can you take the charge, please?
Hello, Vinci ma'am. It seems that Swamiji
Yes,
is
ma'am.
not here. I will do the welcome speech.
Sure, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Ideas not come out fully formed. They only form, become clearer as we work on them. You just have to get started. Good evening, everyone. I am Sanla Manoj, Research Scholar, Martyr Training College. Let me first of all thank God Almighty for this wonderful opportunity and And we are gathered here for our 44th talk of Indepth Invited Talk Series, organized by our research wing of our prestigious Martha Training College. It is my delight to welcome each one of you to this great occasion. We appreciate your presence at this difficult time. Let me first of all welcome our principal, Dr. K.Y. Bendiksa, who is the backbone of our institution, because of the insight of whom we are gathered together through this virtual platform. May I welcome you, sir, on behalf of everyone present here. Welcome, dear Bendiksa. Next, let me welcome our dear Dr. Joju Johnson, our research coordinator, and also the today's guest of honor to this great occasion. His presence always fills us with immense positive energy and helps us to move forward in every situation. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of each one of us present here. Welcome, dear Joju Johnson, for this today's 44th Insight in Depth talk. It will be a great pleasure for all of us to hear you. Thank you so much, sir. Now, may I welcome all the teachers, guides, and well-wishers who are present here. Thank you, everyone, for your presence. And all of you are welcome to our Insight in Depth. Next, may I welcome all the students of B.Ed, M.Ed, and all the research scholars who are present here. Your valuable presence is a great one for this initiative. Welcome, everyone. Let me welcome all the research scholars and of course our secretary Saumya and our technical supporter Dr. Ansi ma'am for this initiative. Thank you so much everyone. Once again, a heartfelt warm welcome to each and everyone present here. We are so glad to have you all here. We appreciate your presence. Have a great day ahead. May God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Vinci ma'am.
Thank you, Sanila ma'am. Dear participants, I'm elated to announce that today's resource person is one of our faculty member, Dr. Joju Johnson, who's going to ignite us with his expertise knowledge on the topic Secrets of Excellence. Before we start our enriching session, let us know more about our resource person from Mrs. Smriti S. Pillai. Smriti ma'am?
Thank you, Vinci ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I thank all the organizers for giving me this opportunity. With immense pleasure and honor, I would like to introduce today's resource person who is the right person for this talk, Secret of Excellence. The motivational power and guidance that he shower upon us is unbelievable. He is presently the assistant professor of Martha Training College and also the research coordinator and also NAC general coordinator, ISO certification coordinator of MTTC family. Along with his master's degree in education, English language and literature, he possesses the master's degree in sociology, philosophy, and also a B.Ed and MA language and English language and literature rank holder. He is also a life skill trainer since 1992 and also a resource person in HRDC and also in All India Radio, Akashawani, and also resource person in Doordarshan and all other channels. And also working as resource person in Walk with a Scholar, Government of Kerala, Colgate of Education, and Student Support Program, Government of Kerala. And also resource person in 6 international conferences and 16 national conferences. And also work as expert evaluator of Walk with Scholar, Government of Kerala, and also expert of skills and content development in SCRT and Center for Adult and Continuous Education, University of Kerala. And about his publications, he is an editor of the journal Teacher, Learner and Society and also published around 12 research articles and 3 books. And also organizer coordinator of research wing in Martha Training College and organizing secretary of International Media Conclave and organizing secretary of one international workshop on dramatics in teachings, and also coordinator of 2 international seminars and assistant coordinator of 4 national seminars. And about his contribution to the society, one of the valuable contribution to the society is through his motivational channel, The Magic Motivation. The ideas, thoughts, and guidance that he gave through this channel is greatly appreciable. Around 950 videos are uploaded through this channel, and also 21,000 subscribers are for this channel. This is a great valuable uh, assistance for the society. Sir, we are eagerly waiting for your magical words, sir. Thank you. Once again, I welcome you, sir, for this event. Thank you. Insi.
Thank you, Smriti ma'am. Now, dear participants, we are about to start the session. Kindly cooperate with us and follow the instructions. Kindly mute your microphone and please do not share your screen for an uninterrupted session. Kindly pin our resource person to view his presentation. If you have any query during the presentation, please type them into the chat box. We'll bring them up during or after the presentation. Link for e-certificate will be provided only after the discussion gets over. Kindly fill and share your thoughts and experience to help us to improve. Dear participants, you can also see the recorded video of today's session on our official YouTube channel called MTTC Nalanjara. Now, I request Dr. Joju John, sir, to share his thoughts with us. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Dear friends, today, due to rain and everything, my computer has crashed, and so I would like to present today's concept, the secrets of excellence, as an extempore speech. And there is no PowerPoint. You can look at me and watch me and listen to the ideas. Warm welcome, everyone. And I would like to wish you a very warm, very energetic evening. Welcome, everyone, to the secrets of excellence. It's an amazing world of secrets. And the secrets are shared by the book Secret, which is an amazing motivational book. And today evening, I just want to share some of the outstanding secrets of excellence, narrating the stories of outstanding achievers. Before commencing the presentation, I just want all of you to share your thoughts. What do you feel are the secrets of excellence? I would like all of you to chat in the chat box. What do you consider the most important secret of excellence? Now, you have to form your own concept, and you should not copy the ideas of others. Okay, just formulate, just think for a while. What are the secrets of excellence according to you? And you can put down the most important one that you feel. Okay, Benedict sir has pointed out, never give up. Tara, confidence. Now, good mental health, Jis, Anna, Sanila, that's nothing but hard work, she says. Now, I would like all the participants to share your thoughts, and if possible, you may send the poster and the link to your students also, so that they can also benefit from this presentation and they can also learn the secrets of excellence. Now, I would like to share some amazing stories and important events that happened around the world where excellence was showcased. Okay, so you may send the link to your students and friends as well. So most of you have pointed out many points. Many have pointed out time management, due diligence, patience, dedication. Now confidence and patience, akamshka, amazing. I would like all of you. Focus is an outstanding point shared by Priyanka. Also, we need to be what we are, decision making, values, positive thoughts, humble, being humble and patient, passion for excellence, effective use of opportunities. Now, all these are outstanding points. Now, I want all the participants to note down the important points in the chat box, because this is more than what I wanted to share. Now, plenty of outstanding ideas are shared by the participants today, immense ideas. And I would like to welcome you to my Secrets of Excellence. Warm welcome, everyone. Now, the first point is shared by Aristotle himself. Aristotle is a great Greek philosopher, and he was the teacher of Socrates also, and he says excellence is not excellence is not an act, but excellence is a habit. That's what Aristotle says. Excellence is not an act, it is a habit. That's what Aristotle said. So you just think of your own lives. Let's brood over our own lives. Do you know what happens in our lives? Now, we see many things. We observe many things. We see and observe many things. What we see, we do. We try to do. What all things we see, we try to do. Then, what we do repeatedly for 21 days. For 21 days, it becomes our habit. It goes to the subconscious mind and it becomes our habit. Now, sum total of our habits is our character, and character is our destiny. You just think of the word habit, you remove the H, there is a bit. Now, you remove the A, there is bit. You remove the B, there is it. That's the peculiarity of habit. Once you train something, you work on yourself, what happens? The habits are developed and habits remain in you. Permanently, habits will be with you unless and until you consciously try to decondition yourselves. So we need to develop quality habits. That's the first secret. For example, getting up early in the morning, that's a very important habit. We need to develop it. We need to cultivate it. If we develop early in the morning, we become achievers. We naturally achieve more because studying in the morning is really good, and there is focus and we assimilate a lot. We can grasp a lot in the morning because there is no disturbance. After a sound sleep, human mind is very vibrant to absorb ideas. Naturally, there would be plenty of accumulation and accommodation. So the first point is to develop habits. We need to work on ourselves, and we are the best human resource available to us. And we need to work on ourselves, and we need to produce the masterpiece, and we need to bring out the best version of ourselves. That's a real challenge. Now, our input, so the pain that we take, now the effort that we take would fashion ourselves into the best possible person. It's a tragedy that many people fail to bring out the best in them. Mahatma Gandhi pointed out, bring out the best of your body, best of the mind, and best of the spirit. Now, we need to bring out the best of the body. Now, take care of our body. We need to bring out the best of our body. We need to develop some habits related to our body. For example, having 10, 12 glasses of water, having regular exercise every day, 10 sit-ups. 10 sit-ups can increase the heart's life up to 10 years. That's important. Okay. We need to work on ourselves. Christian Bernard, who conducted the heart surgery, says after 2021, 22, we need to cut short our intake of food. It's important because body doesn't need a lot of food after 21, 22 years because our activity level comes down when we reach 21, 22. So we need to work on ourselves and develop some habits related to our body to excel in life. If we are fat, we need to take care of our body. We need to eat a lot of salad and eat a lot of fruits. And we need to be very vigilant about our body. And we need to be very vigilant about our mind as well. People take care of their homes. They paint it, keep things beautifully, and some people take care of their vehicles and clean it. They clean it every day. It would be shining like anything, but only a handful of people take care of their mind, how the mind works. Is it filled with positive thoughts and ideas? Only a handful of people are worried about their minds, and they put all the dirty thoughts and ideas in their minds. And Mahatma Gandhi said, I won't permit people to walk in my mind with their dirty foot. I won't permit people to push me into dirty ideas. I won't allow dirty ideas to come into me and be assimilated in my body. Okay, in my mind, Mahatma Gandhi said. And the third dimension, definitely, we need to bring out the excellent areas of our soul as well. Reading a lot, cultivating values, developing values, all these things are very important. So the first one is developing an excellence habit. We need to develop outstanding habits that would naturally carry us forward in our journey towards excellence. That's the first thing. Is my audio and video okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. It's clear.
Since it's raining, we have trouble here. That's why I'm asking like that. So the first one is definitely our habit. Second one is our positivity. So if we want to excel in our lives, we need to be positive. Even the hardships teach us plenty of lessons. Now we have got COVID. We are suffering from COVID, but COVID has plenty of lessons to share. COVID has plenty of wisdom to share. So from every corner, we need to develop positive thoughts. When we have a half a glass of water, either we can say, oh, alas, only half a glass of water. Or the second exclamation may be, hi, half a glass of water. So positivity is very important. There's a beautiful poem in Malayalam, Pullum Saharayil Punjola Kandidam, Mullugal Kullil Malar Kulayim. The rose flower, the rose plant with plenty of flowers, but one person is seeing the thorns only. The second person is looking at the flowers only. So beauty lies in the eye of the beholder, says William Shakespeare. Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. The way we look at it, that's important. So the second secret of excellence is nothing but positivity and positive attitude. That's very important. The third dimension is definitely our attitude towards things. So when we are attending a conference like that, what's our attitude? We can watch it in a leisurely manner, or we can have 100% concentration and we can note down the points. We can contribute in the chat box. We can do a lot of things. And attitude is important. That is the third point of excellence. Attitude, you see, attitude will take us to greater altitudes. Attitude will take us to heights, and people are always looking for human resource with attitude. And researchers have proved that it's not IQ, but EQ matters. It's not IQ, but EQ matters a lot. Emotional quotient matters a lot. So in our journey towards excellence, in our journey towards success in our lives, we need to develop positive attitudes. Wherever we go, we need to look for positive people, positive ideas, and positive experiences. Positivity would help you to climb the steps of excellence in your lives. So that is the third point that I would like to share with you. The fourth one, the fourth secret of excellence is focus. We need to focus on something. Just think of the distractions available to us. Wherever we are surrounded by distractions. The most important distraction is what? Our mobile phone. When we are doing something, when we are focusing on something and doing something, there would be a small sound from a notification sound from the mobile phone. We will go into the mobile phone. Then we will check what was that. Naturally, We will be checking the other things. We will be looking for other videos. We will be sending hi to many people. We will be sending good morning to many people. And we would be back to the work maybe after 1 hour or 2 hours. So focus is very important. If you want to see something, if you want to achieve something, we need to have focus. We need to cling to it. Cling to it. Albert Einstein says, it's not that I am very intelligent. It's not that I am very intelligent. I just cling to people. I just cling to ideas. I just cling to problems. That's what Albert Einstein says. I'm not very intelligent. I'm just an ordinary person, but I won't let the problem go. I will cling to the problem. I will focus on it. I will sleep with my ideas. I will dream on my ideas. And I will be naturally moving towards solution. And he says, if you cling to your problem, you are 2-3 steps away from the solution. So this focus is an outstanding step in our journey towards excellence. We need to develop focus in our lives. That's an amazing idea. We need to develop focus. Next thing I would like to share is value system. I would like to narrate the story of Infosys. Infosys is an outstanding company. Now the world prefers Infosys. That's a story now. Everyone wants Infosys. Everyone wants to buy the share of Infosys. Now the income tax department of India is depending on Infosys. Infosys is a great company. Do you know why? The secret is this: it's built on values, and it is headed by Narayana Murthy, who is a synonym of values. When they started their company in 1980, so they had to borrow money from people. They had to sell even their gold to start a company. That was the story. And in the beginning of 1990s, in the public issue time, Narayana Murthy had plenty of challenges to sell the shares of Infosys. Nobody wanted to buy Infosys because it was a new company, but they built it on values, and Infosys turned out to be one of the biggest service software providers in the world. Now the world wants Infosys, and India is really proud of Infosys, and Infosys is India's pride, and it is built on values. Now, if you build your life on values, naturally we will be slow and steady, but we will progress into excellence. That's very important. So this is the story of Infosys. There were many other companies. I would like to mention just one company named Satyam Computers. That was a great company, but the name was Satyam Computers, but there was no Satyam in Satyam Computers, and Satyam Computer has disappeared from the scene. Now, it was a great company, but lacking value system and transparency. That would risk your journey forward. We need to value people on their value system. The value of a person is definitely on his value system, not on his beauty, nor on his wealth, nor on his qualification. What matters most is the value system. We need to stand for values even at the cost of our rights. For example, if we are producing a t-shirt, so we are having a t-shirt factory, we can very well hire an advertisement from a film actress. We can have a sexy ad to sell the t-shirt. Okay, it's okay because it's our product. We need to sell our products. It's my right. It's my right to develop some advertisements that would attract people towards it. It's my right. But one person thinks that even at the cost of cutting short profit, I won't show such a sexy advertisement. I don't want sexy advertisements. I may not be having a lot of profits. That's okay. So this is values even at the cost of one's rights. Values even at the cost of one's rights. That is an amazing thing. If we stand for values, we are building our mansion on solid foundation. A person who builds his life on value system is on a solid foundation. A nation that builds its life on values is on a solid foundation. So it's a story of a business, maybe a story of a family, maybe a story of an institution. If it's built on values, it would stand the test of time. It would stand the storms of time. It would come forward and excel in its own course of time. So values is the next outstanding secret of excellence. Next one is never quit. We need perseverance. There's a beautiful poem. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low and debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, don't you quit. We should not quit because it's not the end. When in tough times, tough people last. In tough times, tough people last. So when things go wrong, when you are having plenty of losses, when the times are tough, when you are climbing uphill journey, okay, after the uphill journey, there's a downhill journey. It's not the end. It is just a bend. Now, after the bend comes the success. And the journey is the toughest when we are nearing completion. The journey is the toughest when you are nearing completion. And when you are nearing completion, you have the maximum temptation to quit the scene and declaring your failure. That's our possibility. It's very much possible we would quit when we are about to kiss the trophy, when we are the nearest. So perseverance is very important. I would like to share the story of a YouTuber, an outstanding YouTuber, Mary Matilda ma'am. She is the retired principal of Maharaja's College. The other day I was watching her videos and she was narrating her story. She said, I was producing videos for the last 1.5 years. In the COVID times, I started producing videos for my channel. But only a handful of people viewed it. There was no one to view my channel. So the viewership was very low. But I was ready to persevere. I was ready to work hard. I believed in slow and steady success only. That was what she said. Do you know what happened? So slowly, gradually, the channel developed and she reached around 10,000, 12,000. And in the last 10 days, the channel has grown in an amazing fashion and she has got around 70,000 or around 75,000 subscribers now. There will be tough times, but you have to carry forward. You have to walk your journey forward. And the tough times, when things go tough, the tough people last. And when there is a challenge, we should say, a challenge, I have a great God. So, okay, we are not alone. All the world is with us. The alchemist says the world would conspire for your success if you are willing to go forward. If you are willing to work hard and go forward, the world would help you. The world would conspire. The universe would conspire on strategies to make you a successful person. So don't quit. That is an outstanding secret of excellence. So we need to develop a long-term vision as well. It's not short-term. We need to develop a long-term vision. I would like to tell the story of Tesla. Now, Tesla is Elon Musk's company. They wanted to produce electronic cars, and it was not economical to produce electronic cars, but they invested money in research, plenty of research. Do you know what Tesla calls for when they are looking for new job aspirants? They wouldn't look at your degree. They would ask you, what are you good at? Can you do something that usually people can't do? If you can do something that people can't do, if you can do something that is really unique, welcome, join Tesla. And they are thinking of sending tourists to the space, dear friends. Amazing things are coming up. Amazing things are coming up. Once we are ready to have a long-term vision, we would succeed in our life. Do you know what happened with Tesla's success? The world is brooding over electricity-driven cars. The world is brooding over new types of cars which are of less pollution. In India also, one company, Reliance alone, invested around 70,000 crore rupees for starting a battery company, an environment-friendly company. Do you know why? Because of the success of Tesla, the world is going through one experience of U-turn, coming back to environmental protection and sustainability. Due to these things, the UN goal of sustainability goals may be actualized. So we need to have a long-term vision. There would be tough times, there would be challenging times, but we need to have long-term vision. Success has its price. Excellence has its price. So the next secret is industry. Hard work is the secret of excellence. No wonder Thomas Alva Edison said, excellence is, success is 99% perspiration and 1% other factors. For finding out the most practical, effective filament, the story goes like this. Thomas Alva Edison conducted around 10,000 experiments, developed around 10,000 types of filaments. Okay, even the planting banana leaves were tried. Dried banana leaves were tried to develop a type of filament. Plenty of things were tried, but some of them were successful, but too much of heat. Some of them were successful, but the filament burns out fast. Okay, so finally they developed one filament, and the bulb was shining, and it went on for 48 hours. After that, Thomas Alva Edison had to go for the press conference, and the press people asked, how many experiments? Thomas Alva Edison said around 10,000 experiments. Now, one funny journalist posed a question, what about the 9,999 failures? But Thomas Alva Edison said, no failures at all. There were 9,999 steps to reach the 10,000th steps. There were 9,999 steps to reach the 10,000th step. So the secret of excellence is industry, hard work. Do you know what happens? When we are industrious, when we work hard, when we read a lot, new ideas sprout in our minds. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam narrates the story of space researchers in India. So the experts from India got some kind of training from the Russians. But after that, they came together. They read a lot. They discussed a lot. And they tried different things. And finally, India became topmost in the space field, and we are one of the top runners in the space technology now. Now, what happened? What was the secret of the invention? Not incubation and insight. It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. Even the incubation and insight. So the insight comes after the incubation. Incubation is reading a lot, discussing a lot, wild thinking of all the alternatives. Now, kind of divergent thinking. Thinking is the creative thinking. So after toiling a lot, after working hard on something, what happens? The issue, the problem goes into the subconscious mind. The human subconscious mind is a great source of power. Smiley Blanton, a famous American psychiatrist, says human mind is a reservoir of power, like atom bomb, positive power, a reservoir of unimaginable power. He wrote in Reader's Digest, and I read the article recently. Smiley Blanton wrote, human mind is a reservoir of the subconscious mind. The unconscious mind is a reservoir of unimaginable energy, insight, and power. Do you know what takes something from conscious mind to the subconscious mind? The way we read, the way we work, the way that becomes a passion. The way that becomes a passion, then it naturally still slips into the unconscious mind. Then after this type of incubation comes illumination or insight. There is a beautiful story about climbing Mount Everest. Tenzing was a little child. He lived beside the Himalayas, beside the Mount Everest. And he used to look at Mount Everest when he was a little child. He used to talk about Mount Everest to his grandpa. Then grandpa said, so the child said, I would like to climb Mount Everest and reach the top. Then grandpa asked him, do you want to die? Do you want to die? Never look at it. Never think of it. Do you know what happened? Every day while he was brushing his teeth in the morning, he would look at Mount Everest and he used to say, I would be on your top one day. I would be on your top one day. No wonder Tenzing reached the top of Mount Everest. So we can't stop a person with passion. Now, by continuous thought of it, now we are giving a kind of auto-suggestion to our minds. We can suggest things to our minds. You see the story of these militants. Now, continuous suggestions, continuous teachings on even wrong things empower a person to burst as a bomb. The story of a militant, continuous suggestions, continuous brainwashing and teaching can strengthen a person to do the most mischievous thing, to burst as a bomb. When he is bursting, he is killing many people. That's too tragic and that's very bad. But we can use it in the positive dimension. Your passion, your hard work would enable you to jump into the depths of the story, and you would gain the most precious stones from your inquiry like that. That's really important. Industry and hard work is really important. We need a kind of motivation, a missionary kind of motivation. Do you know what is missionary motivation? A person who is ready even to die for the cause, for a noble cause, right? Anyway, not for a bad cause, for a noble cause. A person is even to lose his life for a cause. That is what is called missionary kind of motivation. There are different types of motivation: intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation, etc. But missionary zeal, missionary type of motivation is really something. You are too passionate about something. You are obsessed with something really positive. You are obsessed with it. You can't live without it. That's what Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said. A dream is not what you see in sleep. A dream is something that would not let you sleep. A dream is not what you see in sleep. A dream is something that would not let you sleep. We need such dreams, such dreams. When we work on something with such a passion, when we put in our real effort on something, naturally in the next level, ideas spring up. Ideas sprout from your subconscious mind and you would become an outstanding achiever. So we need missionary kind of motivation and passion. Now, next, thank you very much. Now, next session is to overcome your limitations by your willpower. We can overcome our limitations by our willpower. So even a limitation can be an asset. Even a limitation can be an asset. Once there was a little child, handicapped child. Now the family was very poor, and this handicapped child was interacting with his father, and his father said, don't think that your handicap is a liability. You can think of your handicap as an asset. You see what happened? This little boy used to sell newspapers. Since he was handicapped, everyone bought newspaper from him. Even the handicap can be an asset. Now you see the story of Nick, a person without hands and legs. A person without hands and legs. Now he's an amazing trainer, and now he has started two companies, and he has given employment to 40 people. Do you know what happened to Nick? Now he got inspired. He got inspired. He became powerful, and now he flies around the world just to show people how I live without hands and legs. That is motivational performance. How I take a phone. Okay, so that is an ordinary type of phone. Okay, the phone is on the table, and he has got 2-3 small flesh parts at the end of end of his leg. He doesn't have leg, but at the end of that flesh there are some finger-like things. And do you know what happens when a phone call comes? Now he lifts the phone call with those finger-type things and throws it and catches it on his shoulder. He throws the phone. He takes the phone with his leg and throws it up and catches the phone on his shoulder and talks. This is the way he talks. He demonstrates it, and it inspires people. And when he is giving his performances, he falls down on the table and he says, oh, I have fallen down, no hands and no legs. How will I get up? Then he would demonstrate how he gets up. He would crawl to something, maybe a pile of books, 2-3 books. Then he would touch his forehead on the top of the book. He would stretch his body, makes the body in a curved shape and gets up. A person without hands and legs touches his forehead on 2-3 books, presses his body, curves his body and gets up. Now, even the liability can be an asset. Even the liability can be an asset. So, never be discouraged about your limitations. Oh, we all humans have some kind of limitations, but even our limitations can be converted into our assets. With sufficient focus and attention, even our limitations can be assets. Next secret of excellence is snatching the opportunity. The little Michelangelo was doing something by the side of a rod. Then the king was moving in his horse carriage. Okay, The king noticed the little boy doing something. He stopped the carriage and sent the soldiers and called the boy and asked him, "What do you do?" Then the little boy said, "I am carving an angel." The king laughed, looked at the marble piece the child is carrying, and he said, "No angel inside. I don't see the angel in the stone." Then the little boy said, "Sir, I can see the angel. I will chop away the remaining parts. The parts that does not belong to the angel, I will chop away, and naturally the angel would come out." That's what the little boy said. The king liked that answer, enjoyed that answer, and took the boy to the palace and gave training. Thus took birth Michelangelo. A great artist was born. Do you know why? Definitely God's hands evident there, because the king came that way. That was a kind of blessing, and the king was looking at everything, but his eyes fell on the little boy. That was lucky, isn't it? Wasn't that? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The child was lucky. Anyway, the king thought, okay, the child is doing something. The king could have thought, the child is doing something, let me go fast. Let me not waste my time. That was not the thought of the king. The king wondered, what's the little boy doing? Let me ask him. The king had such a thought. Definitely God's intervention maybe. And the king stopped the carriage and called the boy. And what are you doing? So today's children would have, can you answer me? What today's children could have answered? എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? What would be the reply of today's kids? Can anyone answer me? എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? What are you doing? If a school boy of today is asked by someone like that, what would be the reply? Okay, since there is no answer from your side.
I am studying in class 9.
Okay. Thank you, friends. Okay. Thank you very much.
Sir, sometimes they will say we are playing or I am playing.
Okay.
In such a manner.
Usually children would say, I am doing nothing. എന്താ നീ അവിടെ ചെയ്യുന്നേ? ഒന്നുമില്ല, ചുമ്മാതെ, ഒന്നുമില്ല. എങ്ങനുണ്ട് ജീവിതം? കുഴപ്പമില്ല. Okay, these are the replies. These are the replies given by today's kids. If you ask someone, what are you doing there? Nothing would be there. Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Nothing significant. That would be the reply of. Okay, Benedict sir has given a very good point. കണ്ണ് കാണാൻ പാടില്ലേ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കും ചില മിടുക്കന്മാരെ മിടുക്കികള്. That's a probable answer. Thank you, Benedict sir. Can't you see what I am doing? Some people would be asking like that. Okay, notorious answers or the shrewd answers may be there. Okay, that's a possibility. But you see what happens here. This boy gives a very brilliant answer. I can see the angel. I am carving an angel. I am developing an angel out of this marble piece. That was the reply. That's a classic reply, isn't it? Yeah. Friends, then the king asked, I don't see the angel. How come there is an angel in this stone without shape? Then the little boy said, I can see the angel and I will chop away the remaining parts and the angel would come up. See the beauty of that answer. Snatching that opportunity. This is snatching an opportunity. Now, opportunities come your way and knock on your door many a time. But many times, people wouldn't listen to that knock and people wouldn't open the door. Now, there's a beautiful essay by Emerson, the American philosopher, Over Soul. And then another essay, Self-Reliance. In these two essays, Emerson says, everyone has a genius inside. Everyone has a spark of God inside. Everyone has an exceptional quality inside. The tragedy is that we won't recognize it. Even if we identify that spark, we would think, after all, it's coming from my mind. Oh, it's not a great idea. After all, it's coming from my mind. There is nothing great in it. We don't weigh ourselves in the right proportion. We have always undervalue our own ideas. Small ideas, big results. Small idea. These days happened in India. Zomato. People are busy, plenty with work, plenty of work to do. They would find it difficult to go to a hotel and buy food. It would be great if they get food in their comfort of the homes. Naturally comes the Zomato company, an amazing company, Zomato. It's a small idea. Now Zomato is a 1 lakh crore company in India. Zomato is a 1 lakh crore company in India. A small idea, but it's now a 1 lakh crore company. See, small ideas. We do have it. We do have plenty of ideas, but we won't weigh our ideas properly. We feel that since it comes from me, it's an ordinary idea. We undervalue ourselves, dear friends. So the point is this. Now, even the smallest ideas inside, now rightly nurtured, rightly given shape and grooming, it would come up. So I read about a beautiful woman. A beautiful picture was shown and an article on that beautiful woman. Do you know the story? The story was this. There was a competition on the ugliest woman of the world. And one woman was selected. Do you know what happened next? Some people contacted the ugliest woman of the world, took her, and they gave her grooming. Now she had wrongly allied teeth. They corrected her teeth and her hair. She had plenty of problems with her hair. They gave her a good cut, and she had plenty of problems with her walking style. Trained her, taught her how to walk on her own foot with pride, gave her training, and they gave her a small plastic surgery as well. After those grooming sessions, she was brought to the camera. People took her photographs. None could recognize her. None. No one could recognize her. None said she was the ugliest woman. And she was looking as a pretty woman. Worth noticeable again and again. Praiseworthy young lady she became. That's the impact of grooming. The way we dress, the way we walk, the way we cut our hair, everything has got importance. So excellence is achievable. That's what I feel. Excellence is achievable, but opportunities come your way. Snatch it. Opportunities come your way. Snatch it. Today, one of our coordinators could not get connected to the program, and there was a slot for a welcome speech. Immediately, one smart research scholar snatched the opportunity. See how people snatch opportunities. all of us felt that, oh, see, this is an amazing person. All of us felt like that. The expectation of people go up when we do something like this. The expectation of people go up. You are taking a risk when you do something like this. Even if you fail, people would appreciate. So she filled the gap anyway. There was a problem in the program, but she intervened conveniently and she filled the gap. Isn't it great? Snatch the opportunities. Now, usually, when there is an assignment, people don't want it. People would pass the buck. Okay, if I am given a responsibility, I hand over to the next assistant. He hands over to the next assistant, and he hands over to the next assistant, and finally, the work would be undone. This is what Narayana Murthy says. Many of our youth are educated. They are not employable. They are educated, not employable. You see, they pass the buck. Okay, when the senior manager gets a responsibility given to the manager, then the manager gives it to the team captain. The team captain gives it to his assistant. The assistant calls his assistant. Finally, the work is undone. It is not finished properly. So, opportunities come your way many a time, and snatch the opportunities. Snatch the opportunities. That is really important. When challenges come, so use them as your opportunities. Now, recently in 2008-9, there was a housing scam in America. Do you know what happened? Some of the banks from $200 came down to $2-3. Indian FBI, the then Finance Minister Chidambaram, wanted to take over one of the banks of USA, but he couldn't do that. Now, the price of houses in USA slashed like anything. Plenty of people had great trouble. Do you know what happened? All the Indians and Asians bought houses, permanent houses in USA and Europe, dirt cheap. In throwaway prices, they bought plenty of houses in America and Europe. That's a story. So, challenges have seeds of opportunity in them. Challenges have amazing opportunities in them. Seeds of opportunities in them. We need to snatch them. We need to snatch the opportunities. Now, I would like to conclude with two thoughts. The first thought is from Confucius. Confucius says, excellence is burning desire. Confucius says, excellence is burning desire. That's an idea put forward by Confucius. And Aristotle says, excellence is your choice. Excellence is nothing but your choice. Excellence is never an accident. Excellence is your choice. Dear friends, today, so my PowerPoint was not working. My laptop crashed. I had a very tough time. Do you know what happened? I just sat down, breathed for some time, practiced mindfulness lessons, and jot down the important points in my phone. I jot down the important points in my phone. Just the most important points that I could recall. I jot them down and I am presenting them. When tough times come, when challenging times come, practice mindfulness and go forward and do your work and do your mission. And whenever you do something, do it with 100% passion and excitement. Now, the greatest man of letters. The greatest man of letters is none but William Shakespeare. And there is only one person compared to William Shakespeare. That is the Kalidasa of India. And William Shakespeare says, some are born great. Some achieve greatness. Some achieve greatness. And some greatness is burst upon. Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. And on some greatness is burst upon. Dear friends, what is most important is achieving greatness. We can achieve greatness with three things. First, our values. Second, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that 12th night comment. We can achieve greatness in three ways. One, definitely our value system. Two, our attitude. And the third one, our knowledge. Knowledge includes knowledge, wisdom, reading, critical thinking, creative thinking, and all those. On these three pillars can the stool of excellence stand firm. Dear friends, in our lives, let's not be mediocre. Let's try to be excellent in everything we do. And let's try to give excellent level of energy also in whatever we do. Whatever we do, you do it with passion, with energy, and the energy level should also be excellent. And as far as teachers are concerned, teaching is mind power management. If you mold an excellent generation, so that is the biggest achievement. Maybe a housewife. You may be a housewife, not going for a job. Isn't it great to develop your 2 or 3 kids? First one, developing like APJ Abdul Kalam. Second one, developing like Mahatma Gandhi. And the third one, developing like Mother Teresa. Isn't it great? Maybe doing work in your home, but you can be excellent. Now in Kerala, there are some shops where people rush and buy. Do you know the story? Housewives in their home environment are preparing cakes, puddings, and all those things. Out of hobby, they enjoy doing it. They bring it to the shop, and the shop is called Square One Talent. And people are buying like anything. People are buying like anything. If you do anything with passion, we have plenty of opportunities. Let us look for opportunities and let's snatch opportunities. Let us say goodbye to mediocrity and let's aspire for excellence in whatever we do. In whatever we do, we have a choice. Either we can do it in an average fashion or we can do it in an excellent fashion with excellent energy level. Let's be mad about excellence. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful interactive session. This was an exemplary session of how one can
Thank you,
attract
sir.
and retain.
Very
Pardon?
attractive and nice class.
Excuse
Sir,
me.
thank you for your valuable information sharing.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Yeah, you can continue, I think. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful interactive session. This was an exemplary session of how one can attract and retain the attention of others even without the help of technology. How you correlated each component with stories, poems, and anecdotes. secrets for excellence are no more secrets now. It has been revealed by our magician, sir, who's the holder of a YouTube channel called Magic Motivation for delivering motivational talks to inspire people. I believe this session will be benefiting to many of us. Once again, thank you, sir. And with that, the floor is open for the discussion. Participants are requested to raise their queries. Thank you.
May not be queries, we can add your own points also. That would enrich the session.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Sure.
I really
Hello.
congratulate to Dr. Joju for taking the challenge, not only to fill a gap of non-availability of resource person for this Monday, not only that, but to take a particular kind of extempore presentation on an occasion of technical difficulty. In both the way, hats off to you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Hello.
I usually consider never give up as one of the mechanism by which we can overcome difficulties, maybe struggles within or environmental struggles or pressure from outside, then different people, the compulsions that we may come across with different kinds of opinions. Everything may create a particular kind of, when we take a decision. So my attitude many a times is our intention is having a good background, objective background, then whatever may be the immediate immediate dark clouds may be easily removed off.
Thank you, sir.
So that's why I suggested never give up as one of the idea.
Thank you, sir. That's a very important point, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dr. Joju.
Yeah,
am I audible?
yeah, sir. Please.
Okay. Really, I want to today. I want to congratulate you for the successful presentation. Now, today you are very successful. Why? Because although the computer is damaged, no PPT, your determination in presenting the presentation, doing the presentation, depends only on the words and the facial expressions, the body language which we watched during the presentation. Your determination is very successful, and this is one of the things that that should not stop the people when they are doing their job. If they face some obstacles, they have not to give up, to continue, and should have self-confidence to achieve what they want to achieve. Congratulations. This is one. I'd like to mention just a few words. For the person to be successful in general, he should have a plan. And with the plan, he draws the lines. What does he want to achieve? And he should go in his work according to the plan, which leads at the end to his success. This is one idea. Another one, he should have determination. That the same as the thing which you have done. Instead of saying impossible, he has to separate I am from the word impossible, and it becomes I am possible. No impossible. There is no impossible. Impossible is a word only found in the dictionary of mad people. But for the reason people, for the normal people, there's no impossible. There are hard times, there are the obstacles, but the person has to determine that how can I get over of these obstacles which I face in his, what the person face in his life. Then he should have goals, and how to, the goals should be clear and can be achieved. And not to say tomorrow I should be a vice chancellor of a university, and I have only BA. I have goal, I have ambitions, but the goal should be reasonable for the person in order to be succeed. And also the person should take in consideration his abilities, financial, social, physical. All these things should be taken for the person when he is doing a work in order to be a successful person. The last thing, of course, you have mentioned all these things, but just I'm shedding lights on some hints of what you mentioned. All these things you covered in your lecture, your presentation. You are excellent today. So the time, the element of time is very important. Some scholars say the person should be beautiful or handsome in his 20s, strong in his 30s, rich in his 40s, and wise in his 50s. And the person who is not beautiful in his 20s, not strong in his 30s, not rich in his 40s, not wise in his 50s, will never be beautiful, strong, rich, and wise. So time is very important in our life. How to get use of time? You see, we use the time in the when it is needed, or in a certain period of time, we have or we are able to do things. But when the gray hair becomes gray, and say now you have to do so and so, it is difficult. You see, but all in all, congratulations! Really, you have done well. Very excellent presentation, and we learned a lot from you. Congratulations! Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, that was an exceptional piece of addition, sir. You have added 3 very important points. It was really stunning. I am really indebted to you. Planning is very important. So, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Failing to plan is nothing but planning to fail. So, we need clear-cut plans, and our aims should be our goals. Our aims should be our goals. It should be very concrete. It should be realistic and achievable, and the best resource distributed with 100% equality and justice is time. And we need to invest in our time, and we need to make best use of our time. These 3 points would definitely accelerate our journey towards excellence. Sir, thank you. It was really brilliant and it was really outstanding. We look forward to hearing you, sir, as a resource person in our Insight Indepth platform, sir. Thank you,
sure,
sir. Thank
sure.
you.
Very soon, sure.
Very soon, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any more additions from anyone?
No, sir. Why sir need an addition? Because everything sir have, okay. Being a motivational speaker, sir presented very well, and it is really very, very encouraging. Okay. And I'm
Thank you, Shailaja.
appreciating sir for sir is an voracious reader, and sir presented class with a lot of stories. That was really very informative, sir. So, heartfelt congratulations, sir. Thank you, sir.
Please unmute Joju.
Sorry.
Sir, shall we move towards the concluding part? Any more queries? Or
Any more
additions?
contributions? Some of the participants. Every day I'm seeing India Yuva channel network. Dr. GB teacher. Hello. Okay, we will move to the next session, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you all. We appreciate your active participation in the deliberation. A special thanks to Vasif sir for sharing your valuable suggestions. With that, we are moving to the last segment of the program to express our sincere gratitude to each one present here in making this a wonderful program. Now, I invite Mrs. Akanksha Prajapati to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you, Vinci ma'am. Am I audible?
Mrs. Akanksha?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
A
Yes,
very
ma'am.
warm good evening to everyone present here. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished guests, respected principal sir, and dear participants. On behalf of Theophilus Training College, Research Wing, and its entire fraternity, I feel immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks. I want to express my sincere gratitude to our eminent speaker, Dr. Joju John sir, who spared precious time from his schedule to grace this occasion and enlighten all of us with yet another secret to excellence. And sir rightly emphasized on how excellence is not an act, it's a habit. Sir rightly stressed and talked about man's innate capacity to adopt and invent new strategies to overcome challenges, which is very much required in the present time of pandemic. Thank you so much, sir. I would further extend a hearty thanks to Dr. K.Y. Bendick, sir, Principal Theophilus Training College, for being constant motivator and guiding force in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. My deep sense of thanks and appreciation goes to all the participants who attended this webinar with great enthusiasm and made today's event a great success. Thank you, everyone. Last but not the least, let me thank our Secretary Soumya D and Dr. Ainsley ma'am for her technical support. In the end, thank you all for being with us today. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.
Shall I tell something else? Okay.
Yes.
Friends, kindly join for the next Insight Indepth next Monday, 6:15. Don't forget that. Now, some of the links of joining our Insight Indepth groups are presented in the chat box. You can join in one of the groups if you like, so that you can be sure about the link every Monday evening. Thank you. Move towards the national anthem, please.
Okay, sir. Dear participants, link for e-certificate is posted in the chat box. Kindly say the link to fill the form. Program will get over after the national anthem being played. Kindly stay tuned with us for national anthem. Thanks again for joining us today. See you next Monday.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Hello, congratulations, research team members. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Benedict sir.
Okay, see you.
സാറേ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ അങ്ങ് ഡൗൺ ആയിപ്പോയി സാറേ.
കുഴപ്പമില്ല സാറേ, നന്നായിരുന്നു.
അതെ, സംഭവം എന്താന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ